How's everybody doing today? This is Pastor Green. I was doing a lot of thinking lately about the nativity and more specifically about Joseph. And I kind of wanted to share my thoughts with you. So, Joseph, he seems like he's not a wealthy man. He's probably not poor, but he's a carpenter. And in olden times, that kind of meant you did everything to build a house. So you dealt with wood, but you also dealt with bricks and stuff as well. And a lot of the biblical scholars feel that he's probably more of a brick maker than a wood guy. But it's a very hard job. It's very hard work, and it doesn't really seem like Joseph really had a lot of money. And then Mary, it never mentions her parents. It talks about her grandfather, but not her parents. So either she was an orphan or her parents died at a very young age. And it was very typical that the mother or the father of the bride would give the husband basically a dowry. And the idea was it would pay for their wedding, like a bag of coins to pay for their wedding. And most likely Joseph didn't get that because they don't mention her parents, so she probably didn't get the dowry. And then Joseph's job was to give Mary I guess you could say like a promise of their relationship. So it would either be like a tiara or a crown type of thing with 10 silver coins, or they would give her like a necklace with 10 silver coins. And that was kind of like the equivalent of today's engagement ring. So not only did Joseph not get a dowry to pay for the wedding, but that he also paid money for this engagement ring deal thing. So he doesn't really seem like he was very rich. So Joseph decides, I really like Mary. She seems like a very sweet, caring, innocent, godly woman, and it seems like Joseph's also very godly as well. And so he says, this is the woman for me. I'm going to marry her. And Mary tells Joseph she's going to leave for a little bit, and she leaves for about 3 months to go help Elizabeth, her aunt, because she's pregnant. And then when she comes back, she says, Joseph, I got to talk to you. So, yeah, I'm pregnant. And I can't exactly imagine how Joseph would feel about this. He's already basically not going to get a dowry for the wedding. He's already paid money for this engagement ring. And now she's pregnant, and it's not by him. And it would probably be very difficult for him to contemplate all those things. And then the angel of the Lord comes, Gabriel comes and says, don't fear. She's having a baby. It's through the Holy Spirit. It's going to be the Messiah. This is a good thing. And so Joseph decides to go ahead and stay with her. But with that comes certain ramifications. Joseph is now married to a woman who is pregnant by somebody that's not him. And it doesn't matter what you tell people, they're still going to think differently of you. It's going to completely destroy your reputation. So your friends and family is probably going to question you. Your job's going to probably suffer because of it. But because Joseph loves Mary and he knows he's having the Messiah, he goes ahead and stays with Mary. And then all of a sudden, this decree comes down saying that now, not only are you going to marry somebody with questionable reputation, you're going to destroy your reputation, but now you got to leave everything leave and go 90 miles to Bethlehem. Now you got to leave everything and go somewhere else and start a brand new life with a pregnant person, with a pregnant lady who, not only are you getting made fun of where you live at, but you're going to get made fun of in Bethlehem now because you're not married and you have a pregnant woman. But Joseph goes ahead and he goes and he follows Mary and he takes care of Mary, and they get to the town. He thinks, what? Let's make the best of it. We're going to get a place to stay. It was very customary that when you would come home, you would stay with your family. Well, because everybody had to come home, there was probably no room for them in the upper room because there was other families staying there. So they had to go downstairs to the stables and stay in the manger. So they go downstairs and they stay in the stable, which basically even further the embarrassment of wow, I come home to see my family. I got a pregnant woman. I'm not married to her. They're not going to let me stay in the house. I got to stay in a barn with the animals. And, it's, you're in a dirty place with animals, and having a baby's not a very clean thing. It's a very dirty thing. But they get through all that, and they say, okay, fine. Everything's good. We're going to start a life now. And the last time you hear about Joseph is when Jesus is 12 years old in the temple. You don't hear about him ever again. So Joseph has chosen to love his wife and to love his stepson, because it's not his son, it's his stepson, to leave a place he doesn't know, to go to a place, have questionable reputation, all because he loved God that much. He loved Jesus, our Messiah, so much. He gave up everything. And then we hear later in the Bible, when Jesus is older, he tells people, if you want to follow me, you have to give up everything. You have to lose your reputation. You have to lose everything to follow me. Take up your cross and follow me. And I think that's something very, very powerful, because that's something that Joseph would know. Joseph gave up his reputation. He gave up his livelihood. He gave up every familiarity he had to serve Jesus, to basically be his father, to show him how much he loved God, how much he loved Mary. He gave up everything for them. And I just found it to be very, very powerful. And I wanted to share that with you guys. So if you guys like the video, comment, like, subscribe, share. Let me know what you guys think. I just really was thinking about that. I just thought it was really powerful. So anyways, guys, let me know. Have a great day.